Kimberly, this is our second year doing the Tiny Desk contest. We're going to be having the other three of the top five on our program throughout the course of the week. We've already heard one, and now we're going to have an opportunity to hear about another and from another. You have another clip for us from another performer, Willis.
Yes, I do. So the musician who submitted a song is actually named Roland Johnson. He's played a lot of the blues and soul clubs that have kind of defined a certain type of St. Louis sound here in the area for a long time. The first clip we're going to hear from is his current keyboardist, whose name is Paul, who's a much younger man but has been really entranced by this blues sound that he's heard.
Roland can go any direction that a band throws at him. You give him a good groove and interesting chords, he will come up with something unique and cool on top of it in his own velvety smooth way. So that Someone to Love song, when we wrote that and recorded that, the first time he heard those chords was that day. Me on an acoustic guitar, it was just me and him, and he literally improvised those words and melody over it. We wrote it in the moment together. That was it. That's how the song came about.
And I'm just really impressed. There's not a lot of people that can just do that, sit down, hear some chords, make up not just the melody, but the vocal pattern and the actual lyrics all at once. And it sounds like they really just put it together in a day. And it is a very sweet song.
The musicianship is really quite incredible.
Yeah, it's absolutely stunning. Roland Johnson, someone who's been playing around the area, as I said, for, close to 40 years, if not longer than that. He started in kind of like group singing and then ended up playing in clubs around town and has made music really his life.
What a commitment, 40 years of doing it. Let's give a listen to what they sound like.
Sunlight in my eyes. Looked over yonder next to me and realized no one was there. It was often clear that it was you, baby. I need it right here, 'cause I need someone to love. I need someone to love. Oh, it's so often clear in my mind. I thought about it. It was you. Yeah. I talked to a friend of mine just the other day. He said, man, I'm lonely too. I need someone to come my way. So we shared our thoughts and what we had on our minds. It was so often clear, y'all. Everything we did in time. Said I need someone to. I need someone to hold me. I thought about it. It was true.
And Willis, he packs a lot of emotion into a very unusual voice.
Yeah, I really feel like he taps into all those years of lived experience when he's performing really just this one song.
Kimberly, does he remind you of anyone? There's something there, and I can't quite put my finger on it.
There's a plaintiveness and a sweetness that reminds me of Otis Redding, and that tugs at me in the same way.
That is, that's not a bad person to be compared with, not at all. All right, what more do we have, Willis?
Well, we actually have Roland kind of reflecting on how he specifically learned how to first sing and what really kind of got him into this.
Does Otis Redding come into the picture?
He doesn't mention Otis specifically, but he does mention somebody else.
I came into music throughout my, childhood days, basically, just around the house with Mom, you know what I'm saying? And I just learned it from by ear based from her, you know what I'm saying? No, really, it just a natural thing came with me, and I used to sit around the house and just sing, she's washing and this, and I'm just woo, 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 singing around. She would teach me songs, you know what I'm saying? Well, the Lord's Prayer, basically, everybody knows that should, but however the fact, and then Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Tell Martha not to moan. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. You know, songs like that in terms, you know, and I guess some intimate songs where she felt that was good songs, you know.
Any singer I've ever heard interviewed always talks about having always sung and starting very early. They just do it. It's there from the beginning.
It sounds like, specifically with him and anyone that's a really committed singer, that it's something they feel they have to do in life, no matter what the circumstance is. It was really interesting to hear him speak and hear Monk speak, because they both talked about how music kind of saved them in a certain way, that it kept them out of trouble or kept them from going down paths that they were at risk for going down.
That's a story you hear more than infrequently, too.
Yeah.
Story that the role that plays. Anything, Kimberly, you want to say to put a bottom line on our get-together here today? We'll be continuing discussions throughout the week, but anything you want to add?
Just that I was once again really impressed with the variety that we had in the contest. And hopefully as people hear about it, we'll have people doing more across different genres and feeling like this is a contest where they can enter any genre of music that they happen to play.
And just a reminder that there's an event on Thursday night we'll be talking about in which two of the performers will be performing right around the corner from where we are right now. Willis, do you have a final thought?
I just have to second Kimberly's point that it was just really impressive to see people put together the videos that they did and show the talent that they have here on a local level. And, of course, I, too, would like to see a broader kind of taste of music that St. Louis has to offer.
You and I will get together tomorrow. We'll talk more about this.
That'll be great.
Thank you, Willis Ryder Arnold and Kimberly Springer. Thank you. St. Louis Public Radio's Kimberly Springer and Willis Ryder Arnold talking about our Tiny Desk contest. We'll feature the top 5 contest performers this week. Today you heard Monk and the People and Roland Johnson. Tomorrow we'll feature Augusta Bottom's Consort. And tomorrow on St. Louis on the Air, we'll talk with a Lebanese photographer about his visit to all of the towns named Lebanon in the United States, including Lebanon, Illinois. And we'll talk about a new exhibit at the Missouri History Museum highlighting St. Louis's civil rights history. Archive versions of past St. Louis On the Air programs are available for download or podcast at stlpublicradio.org. St. Louis On the Air is a production of St. Louis Public Radio 90.7 KWMU. Thank you for listening. I'm Don Marsh.